Hi guys, so I just wanted to come on here and tell you my experience of going for my second Brazilian wax. So I know it can be a bit nerve-wracking to go and get a Brazilian wax done, but there's nothing to be nervous about because...
Is it that nervous? Like,
What?
is it? I'm sure like loads of women get it done, don't
Um, yeah, like a lot of women get it done, but a lot of women are nervous to go.
they? Well, because it's painful.
Yeah, and like it's exposing, isn't it? So like painful and like it's just, yeah. But my barber is like really welcoming. He
Is that
offers
what
me
you
a
call
job.
them?
What?
A barber?
Yeah.
What, like someone that trims hair?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, a barber. Well, I call him my barber.
What do you mean him? What do you mean him?
Because it's...
Do you see his eyes change? He went from like, oh, it's kind of funny to what did you just say? Like he went from that minor change in his eyes went from this is funny to she's gonna like draw blood in a minute. Did you see the little change? His eyes sort of squinted slightly, and I was like, yeah, okay, she's playing at fire right now.
It's a guy.
Wait, I'm confused. Like, what are you talking about? And are you actually going to the barbers?
No,
Like, I don't know where you're going.
that's his job. He does Brazilian waxes, but because he's a guy, I call him my barber.
So he does barbering on the side?
He does...
I don't...
It's jokes, yeah, because she's trying to prank him like, oh, I'm getting a Brazilian wax by a guy, and he's just baffed by this guy being called a barber.
Yeah, I don't know if he's stoned or something. How is he not catching on?
What are you talking about?
He does my Brazilian wax for me.
What? And is a barber?
No, he's not a barber. He just does Brazilian wax. But I call him my barber because he's a man.
Why is he doing your Brazilian wax?
Because he's really good at it. It's got really good reviews.
You joking, aren't you?
No.
Like, what do you mean he's got really good reviews? How good does this guy have to be? Like, why are you
He's
getting...
the best in town.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, you can't be. Like, why would you do that? Why would you go to a guy for? And why, like, what does it matter about the reviews? Like...
Because obviously I want the best to do it. So...
Amy, like, come on. Don't go to a guy for that. Like, don't.
Well, I can't cheat on my barber now.
Are you serious?
I'm locked in.
Shut up.
You seem like a nice guy.
Yeah.
That could have gone so badly with so many other people. He was very calm. I think I would be stunned like he is. I'm a very like mellow person, so I'm not one of those people that's gonna like slam the door and start screaming. I might just get out of the car and take a few minutes to process what I just heard and think up how I'm gonna respond.
Okay, so what is your issue with a man doing a Brazilian wax for a girl if all he's doing is just waxing her?
You already know the answer to that.
No, I want you to answer it.
He's
for me.
putting shit on her vagina or around it, and then pulling it off.
Yeah.
There's women
Which
that can
is
do that.
so painful. There is women that can do that. There's also lesbian women out there.
Why would she be going to a lesbian if she's in a relationship with me? Go to a fucking straight woman. There's not going to be any implications there. With a man might be attracted to you.
A lesbian might be attracted to you.
That's what I'm saying. Why is she going to a lesbian? Go to a straight woman. Are there not straight women that
So
do?
she can't go to a man or a lesbian because you don't like the idea that somebody who could fancy her is waxing her vagina?
That's partly it. I don't want another man looking at my woman's vagina.
But he sees vaginas all day long. He's really not
I don't
paying
give
attention.
a fuck about whose vaginas he sees. I don't want him looking at my girl's vagina.
What about if... I know you probably wouldn't go with a girl that gets lip fillers, but what about if she was getting lip fillers and he's touching her lips? So you're not like that?
Why did you assume that I wouldn't date a girl with lip fillers?
Because I just don't think that you would.
It depends on how ridiculous she's being. She walking around looking like a blowfish and Finding Nemo, or do they look tame and normal?
Anywho, would you have an issue with that?
If a guy was going and doing it, No, I'd have less of an issue with that.
What about if she was going to the gym and she wanted a guy personal trainer? She said, Michael, I don't want you to help me train. I want to have a personal trainer. And this guy has been recommended to me by so many people. All of these girls have amazing bodies. I want him to personal train me.
If I trusted my girlfriend, like I would like to think, or my wife, the person I'm with, I wouldn't mind her having a male personal trainer, but I'm going to obviously vet the guy. I'm going to meet him, and I'm going to let her know as well that if you overstep any boundaries at any point, which I wouldn't even have to tell her that, she'll already know. But yeah, it would already be established. I don't think you need to tell your partner something like that. They should already know not to overstep it. I don't want to see him right behind her, like dick on butt when they're doing squats. Like there's ways to do it. And also, actually, do you know what? I retract that. What is she training to be a fucking bodybuilder or something? There's women that are great personal trainers. I've been trained by women before.
Yeah, but this guy is the best of the best, and she's seen such great results.
Why do you need the best of the best? You're not training to be a fucking UFC fighter.
She wants her body to look how all these other girls' bodies look who have him as a personal trainer. He's affordable, he's local, he's convenient.
If he has reviews where they are saying he's a great personal trainer, and I don't hear no sort of, this has happened and that has happened, and he's gotten a bit too handsy with whatever, then maybe I'll consider it. But in general, I would just say no, like just find a woman. Why women are just as capable of going to the gym and producing results, and also they understand the female body. It's not just about training and lifting weights, right? You got to understand your body type. Women have different bodies to men. They react differently in the gym.
What about if she was a cup and she said, I'm going to get a boob job, and the doctor is a man who's doing her boob job? You're not going to have that because he's a man touching her tits.
No, that's different.
Why is that different to a guy waxing your vagina?
Because the best surgeons in the world are male.
Okay.
And if my girl's going under the knife, I want the best possible person to be there to make sure that she recovers and she's okay. I'm not going to be...
But he's still touching her tits.
That's it. Yeah, but it's not the same thing.
At them.
Is waxing a vagina the same as opening someone's chest and putting plastic in it?
He's putting her tits on like this and he's going to touch them like that.
Yeah, but one is life and death. The other one is not.
But it's still a concept of a man seeing your woman's private parts.
But they're not the same thing. It's not just they're seeing her private parts.
Though.
No, it's not. One is life and death and the other one isn't.
Aside from that, the concept is still the same.
It's not aside from that. That is the whole point.
No, because you don't like it because you don't want another man looking at your woman's vajayjay and touching it.
No, it's not because of that. It's the necessity. There is no reason for you to go to a man to get Brazilian wax. Women can do that. They're very competent at it.
What if it was a gay man?
No, go to a woman.
She's going to have a gay man.
If you're having your chest opened up, I want the best person there. If that happens to be a woman, which going by the stats, it tends to be men, then I want a man to be doing the breast implants for her because I don't want her to die.
Yeah, but either you have an issue with a man looking at your woman's private parts or you don't.
No, that's the way you look at it.
No, you're contradicting yourself.
No, I am not contradicting myself. One might kill her because I don't want a man to look at her tits, and the other one is pointless. You can't differentiate. You don't think that they're separate things.
No, I agree that they are separate things, and I can understand your logic behind wanting to do that. But I'm just talking about the overall concept of your issue with her getting the Brazilian wax by a man is because you don't want the man looking at her vagina and touching it. And I understand you want the best surgeon for her, health and safety wise, but that's still going to be another man looking and touching her titties.
Do you understand what extremities are?
Yeah.
So if I said to you, in general, going through my day-to-day life, I'm not going to kiss another man, right? But if your life was on the line, they could put a gun to your head. I might have to do that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they're going to blow your brains out because I don't want to be seen as gay. I either let you get your brains blown out or I kiss another guy for 5 seconds. I'm not gay doing that. I'm saving your life, right?
Okay.
One is an extreme and one is... there's no need for me to kiss a guy in my day-to-day. There's nothing that would make me do that unless it was an extreme situation of that. Your girl going under the knife, she might not wake up. People have gone under the knife with bad surgeons and they've died. Your girl getting her vagina out, getting it waxed, has no health implications whatsoever. A woman can do it. It's not a necessity.
But what about if this guy has trained and got a qualification in beauty, and this salon is at the bottom of the road and it's local and convenient for her? She quickly goes in while she's working just to get it out of the way, and it's affordable prices, and it's why should she go out of her way to go all the way far because you don't like the fact that the guy up the road is a man waxing it.
What do you mean, why should she? Because she's in a relationship. I wouldn't go and get a massage from a woman when I'm in a relationship. I'd find a man to do it. I'll get Ped. Ped does massages, right? Why am I going to go to a woman while I'm in a relationship?
So is it wrong for women who are in relationships to go to Ped for a massage when all he's doing is giving them a massage?
It's not about what's wrong and right. It's what I think. And yeah, I wouldn't want Ped massaging my girl. I don't want another man touching my girl. I don't want another man touching my girl. I'm allowed to not want that. You can't tell me I'm wrong either.
What about if she was going to a chiropractor?
That's a health issue.
He's still touching her.
That's a health issue.
But he's still touching her.
You're bringing health issues.
It's not always health issues though. Sometimes people just go because they want to get their shit clicked and stuff.
Yeah, but he's not grabbing her private parts.
Neither is Ped.
Yeah, but
Ped's not grabbing no one's private
There's no
part.
necessity for my girl to be going and get a massage. Maybe Ped's a bad example because we know Ped. I trust Ped.
Yeah, but normal masseuses should not be touching your private parts.
Yeah, but some people overstep their boundaries, and I don't know these people. I don't want my girl in that vicinity. There's plenty of women that are very good at massaging. Why can't she go to a woman? For what reason do you want to go to a man?
Because sometimes men have got a bit more strength to really get into them knots.
Look, we know massage therapists. We know that girls have good hands as well. How much, she want Brock Lesnar massaging her?
But sometimes you might have a really bad back and you've got knots. That's health. You need to get all them knots out.
Yeah, but women are competent at that. With surgery.
So why should she not go to a female chiropractor as well then?
She can go to a female chiropractor.
But you wouldn't mind if it was a male chiropractor. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if it was a male chiropractor based on the particular situation. For example, if she was going to the chiropractor because she has got, I don't know, multiple injuries or things that need to click, and this was the best person for the job, because that practice can have long-lasting effects on your body if you do it incorrectly.
That's my point, is that
There's
maybe
no
this guy is best for the job that's going to wax her.
There are no long-lasting effects of a Brazilian wax. They are literally waxing you.
No, you can get burned and scarred. I waxed my friend's vagina and I've left her scarred for life. Like, she's actually got a scar there now.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't
So
send my
burn her.
girlfriend to you. Thanks for telling me. Do you go to
But
get
I'm a
man?
woman. Maybe the man
You're
would have
not
done a better
qualified.
job than me.
But you're not qualified.
But I'm saying, you're saying there's nothing that can go wrong with it, but I'm telling you there is.
No, it's not the same as having your chest open up and have fake tits put in there, is it? You're not going to
No,
die.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just the whole... Anyway.
If you go to a shit chiropractor, they can kill you.
Yeah, I know.
Right, okay.
That's why I never go to a chiropractor, because I'm too tense. And if anyone tries to... you have to stay relaxed.
I know.
I can't.
I went to a chiropractor once. I'm not ever going back again. It was horrifying. I thought my chest was going to cave in. But those things are things where bad things can happen. There's nothing that's going to go wrong other than you're probably going to feel a bit of burn on your vagina if a woman or a man does it.
But what about if it's convenient? Because he's just
I
at
don't
the
give
end
a
of
fuck
the
about her
road.
convenience. We're in a relationship. There's boundaries.
Wow.
I wouldn't do it. So why would I
Wow.
let you do it? It's not free reign when you're in a relationship.
So are you allowed to get your hair cut by a hairdresser?
I mean, evidently I don't get my hair cut.
Are you
Choose
allowed
something
to?
else.
If you're in a relationship, are you allowed to get your hair cut by
Yeah,
a
and
female
she can
hairdresser?
go to a male barber, whatever they call them. If he's cutting her hair, he's not shaving the hair around her nipples, is he?
And a masseuse is just massaging your back.
Have we not heard of massages getting a bit handsy, a bit hanky-panky time?
Personally, I haven't. No.
Okay, I'm not asking personally though. Has it not happened?
Well,
Does it
you're
not happen?
implying that it does. I don't know.
You
But
know
if
it
you
does.
trust your girlfriend and she's going to get a massage done by a professional masseuse, what is the issue?
The issue is that I said no, and that's it. Because I wouldn't go to get it done from a woman. I would go to a man.
Ladies, Michael's DMs are open if you fancy...
First of all, my DMs are closed, so don't message me for relationships because I will not reply to you. Secondly, I don't really care how anyone takes it. That's my relationship. She's going to have her own boundaries that I will respect as well, because I've been in a relationship where I didn't respect boundaries, and I've been in relationships where they didn't respect boundaries. If you establish
They.
rules, they, them, whatever. If you establish rules and everyone follows suit, the relationship will be fine. But if you don't respect boundaries, then you have long-lasting problems. And one of my boundaries is there's certain things that I don't think you need to go to a man for. Women are just as capable of doing it for you, and I'm not comfortable with it. I don't care if you want to say, oh, you're insecure, Mike. Check that shit at the door. I don't give a fuck. I'm secure enough to stand on here and tell you that I don't care about your opinion on that. I don't care about your opinion or any other woman that has a problem with it.
I never gave you my opinion. I was just asking you questions.
I don't care about anyone that
but
doesn't
you just
like my
pointed at me
opinion.
and said you don't care about my opinion. I'm just letting you know. I just wasn't giving you an opinion. I was just asking you questions.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't care about your opinion. I'm saying I don't care about your opinion about me.
Okay.
That's my relationship. There's certain things that I want and don't want. And if they're not comfortable with that, then they can check it at the door. If they want to get some guy that's just like, yeah, baby, do whatever you want, and inside he's burning, I'm not that guy. If I say no, the answer is no. And most of the time, I don't say no to anything. Even with you, when you ask me for certain things, or you're like, oh, I don't want to do this or don't want to do that, I don't say no
What
to
do
you.
I ask you for?
Don't roll eyes like that.
What do I ask you
I wasn't saying
for?
it in a dirty sense. I'm just saying that when we're talking and
I wasn't saying it in a dirty sense. I was asking you, what do I ask for?
things that we spoke about over the channel, okay, more often than not, I'm just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But if I say no to something, like today what we spoke about, and I said that's not happening, then it's not happening.
What did we talk about?
When I was in the gym. And I said, I'll text you later.
About the...
Yeah.
You didn't say no. You said we'll talk about it.
No, I told you why it's not happening. You kept going. I said, we'll talk later. But the answer's no. It's a flat no.
But we were just having a discussion.
I know we're having a discussion. I'm not attacking you.
Why are you acting like you make the rules?
I just said that most of the time when you say something, I say, cool.
You can't just boss me about.
With things that I don't want to agree to.
Yeah, you
can't
can
budge
say,
on it.
I don't think it's a good idea because you don't just say no. I
That's
said no, so no. Because when I do that to you, you don't like it.
Well, okay, do you want to read the messages out? I didn't say no to you.
I don't want
explained
to,
it.
but you're telling me now that you said no.
Well, no,
But I didn't take it as that.
My messages explained that I was saying no. I explained why we're not doing that. So how could you not take that as no? I told you explicitly why we're not doing it.
And I was having a conversation with you for you to understand where I think this could be a good idea.
I heard what you said.
Yeah.
And then I said, this is why it's not. That's me saying no. I wasn't being rude.
No,
and
you
saying
was
no.
asking a question. No, because what you was actually doing was giving me your own feelings and emotions of, I don't feel like that's very nice. And I'm like, well, it's not about your feelings and emotions. It's about everybody else's feelings and emotions. And if other people want to do that, who are you to say no?
I'm pretty sure if people heard what we were talking about, it would be my stance that was considering people's feelings
Not
and emotions.
really. Oh, yeah, you was, because you're being sensitive about it.
Okay, we're not going to get into that now. What I'm basically saying, guys, is if you have boundaries, don't let your girl say, oh, blah, 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 blah.